Another one of the biggest mistakes that people make is burying the contact information on their site.
Burying?
Burying it. Your website's phone number and address and email is not a dead body that you want to hide.
So point number 5 is...
Don't hide your contact information.
Gosh.
Put it out in the open. Every page on your website should have your address, your phone number, and a way for people to contact you.
Where does that go? Like on the top, on the bottom?
This can be
where?
in the sidebar, it can be in the footer,
Okay.
or it can even be in the header.
So let's just dumb it down a little bit for the plumber here. Not that to say that.
Plumbers aren't dumb.
No.
They're very smart people.
So the header would be the top part of the site.
The top part of the site.
Right. A sidebar would
Right. Just right there on the side of the website.
be. Okay, good.
Or in the footer.
The bottom of the
part. It needs to be on a part of the website that no matter what page on the website you visit, that part of the website will stay the same.
Okay.
It'll stay constant.
All right. Good. Good. So, can you elaborate more a little bit on this? How do people make this mistake usually?
A lot of times, what they'll do is they'll hide this information on a contact page. Now, it's good to have a contact page on your website. There's nothing wrong with that. But you should also display that information elsewhere, which is what we just talked about. It needs to be displayed in a place where you can see it no matter where you are. So when people are looking at your website from a mobile phone, or they're visiting your website on their home computer, they can see right there, this is the phone number I need to call when I'm ready to buy. This is where I can go to email them if I need to email them. This is where their location is if I need to find them. Sometimes a big mistake people make is when they set up their website and their visitors land on their website, they see all this great content, they see all this great information, but they make people work in order to find out where they are. Don't make your website visitors work for it. Make it easy. Again, give them the path of least resistance. Make it obvious how to get a hold of you. Don't just put your telephone number on your contact page. Put it on every single page of the site.
I love that.
Make it clickable. So when somebody's on their phone and they see your telephone number, they can just tap on it and it'll give them the option to make a phone call right then and there.
Oh my God, and how many websites are missing that? I've seen it. It's crazy, man.
I see it every single day.
Right.
A lot of websites, what they'll do is they'll have a contact page. They hide it at the very bottom of their website in very small text. Okay? You can't see what their phone number is anywhere else. You can't see what their address is. So what somebody has to do is they have to scroll all the way down to the bottom of your website, click on this tiny little link, okay, and then find out what your telephone number is, and then find out what your address is. It's very difficult. Sometimes I've even seen websites that don't even display that information at all.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
This is a very simple mistake that can be corrected, and if you're making this mistake, fix it right now.
Right. There's a couple of things that I wanted to touch upon. That. What about email? You didn't mention it, just the address.
Sure, email.
Right.
A
So
lot
that
of
should be
people
part of
are
it?
worried about spam.
Mhm.
And that's why they don't want to display their email.
Oh,
You must have an email. You must have an easy way for people to contact you. Now, there are ways to go about it. There are ways to display your email address and allow people to email you that do not make you vulnerable to spammers. And the scope of how to do that is a little bit outside of this video. So if you're interested in figuring something like that out, you can always contact me or Sergio, and we'll be more than happy to help you.
yeah, that's
But
a little...
It gets there's a little more technical than what we're going to touch on right now.
Correct.
Okay, but if you are worried about that, the other way to go about it is to have a big button on every single page of the website that'll say, contact us here. Do not bury that contact page. Or click here to go to our email form. You know, make it easy for them to email you or
Okay.
call you or
Or drive.
or drive to you. Right,
Yeah.
exact. Exactly. So don't let the threat of getting a few spammers deter you from making it easy for people to get a hold of you when they're willing to spend money on your
Absolutely.
business.
Absolutely. So I guess that wraps up point number 5.
That wraps up point number 5.
Good.